Hi, my name is Dwayne Little. I want to talk to you today about Native Americans and how they reacted and how important Ulysses S. Grant's peace policy was to them. Now, the historiography on Grant's peace policy has went through some transformations. People like Alan Nevins, in his work on Hamilton Fish, portrayed Grant as a gruffy, really not organized, not a savvy politician. And this changes. William McFeely, in his 1981 biography of Grant, he gives us a Grant that lacks curiosity. And he does point out that Grant was a humanitarian, that he genuinely cared about the American Indian nations. And historians are in agreement on that. The verity of how intricate Grant's peace plan was has been on the rise. So historians like Joan Waugh, Gene Smith, the latest Ron Chernow, believe Grant genuinely was concerned about the welfare of the American Indians. Where my dissertation is going to add to the historiography, I want to bring out, make an attempt to bring out the Native American voice. Now, there have been some recent works that draw upon this, and the sources are not as plentiful as they would be on the American government side. You have a lot of records there. Native American voice is going to be harder to get to. We do have some interviews with Native Americans. There's newspaper accounts. There are sources out there that will help to bring forth this clearer picture. Another area is, big business. How important did Grant view the modernization of America? The United States was becoming this global economic power. Development was coming to the West. So this is clearly an area that needs to be explored. There's been some work here. Grant definitely felt obligated to promote the advancement of the American commerce. Also, he's got to protect, even though sometimes they're not, doing the right thing. All of these migrants coming west, sometimes they don't respect the American Indians, and they are intruding. There's a duty to protect them, as well as the Native Americans. So there's a lot of moving parts, and how did Grant manage? What did he prioritize? How was that? How the Army? What kind of role the Army played? Which Grant was in charge of the Army prior to becoming the 18th president. So it's generals that he knows very well. People like William Tecumseh Sherman, Little Phil Sheridan. They were with him from the beginning. They were with him in Shiloh, Vicksburg, and he had a lot of respect for these generals that served under him. So Grant, his management of the generals, how they contributed to the overall peace policy. How did this policy move forward after Grant's 2 terms as president? How did Rutherford B. Hayes approach this? James Garfield, Chester Arthur? Did the Grant peace policy have a long-lasting impact on U.S. Native American relations? So that is what I'm hoping to explore and explain, so we get a better understanding of people like Spotted Tail and Red Cloud, Native American leaders. How did they move their people, their nations, into this new era, this new philosophy that Grant introduces in his inaugural speech. A new way forward, a new policy. Let's not have war with the American Indian nations, as Grant was trying to promote peace. And certainly, he did not want to see the Native Americans exterminated. So they were in a very difficult situation, and Grant, being a humanitarian, definitely reached out and tried to protect the remaining Native Americans that were primarily out west when he took office in 1869. So that's the goal. I think this is an important study. We need to learn more about the Grant peace policy, and especially we want to get that Native American voice more resounding. We want to give them a greater look at to see what their strategies were and how they responded to Grant's overall plan. Thank you.